welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I did some crochet. I'm excited about it because I was nervous. I was nervous while I was doing this because I haven't done it in such a long time. And it's so funny that crochet styles are pretty much how I started. I love them. They helped me out so much when I was a new mama and I just needed a quick, easy, inexpensive style as well. And this one is no different. So this hair is from Toyotress. This is their Ocean Wave Crochet. I'm not sure of the length. I want to say this is either 12 or 14 inches in length. So it comes in a pack like this and you get 9 individual bags of hair per pack. I think I ended up using about 7 bags of hair, but what they give you, the 9 packs, is enough for one full head. I promise you that. I love the wave on this hair. I feel like waves are like this are like a little bit more on like the flirty vibe. Anybody else know? I don't know. I ended up pulling it back a little bit just to kind of get it out my face. I didn't like it all the way down. I'll show you in the video what I was struggling with. You guys, give me some grace. I did struggle a little bit with one cornrow, like one line right in the middle of my head. It just kept coming undone, and I think it was the way I installed it. I'll point that out to you guys. You know, I do not mind sharing with you guys my struggles, my faults when stuff doesn't turn out the way I want them to. It doesn't bother me at all. I've been having some scalp issues lately. I don't know where it came from. It just came out of nowhere. So I ended up doing the apple cider vinegar rinse for this hair. I'm not sure if it was even needed, but I knew I wanted to keep this in for a good minute. Right out the package, even after doing the rinse, the hair is still soft. It feels good. It's holding a curl well because this is after it's been washed. So yeah, so I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm not gonna keep blabbing like I always do. I will put everything that I use, everything about this crochet hair will be down in the description box for you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, all that good stuff, y'all know what to do. Put them down below. And yeah, let's get right into this video. All right, you guys, so I'm starting off with my old cornrows that I've had in for quite a while now, and I'm going to show you how I get them all nice and moisturized and kind of like as neat as possible before I install my crochet. So I'm starting off with the Alikay Naturals, the lemongrass leave-in spray. I love this stuff. You see I have it in a big bottle. I've been using it for quite a while now. And then here I'm applying the Michi leave-in conditioner as well. And then I'm gonna add my oils to my hair. This is a combination of Jamaican black castor oil and then the like growth oil, whatever was already in this bottle. I just combine the two, give myself a nice little massage, and then make sure I really get those ends as well. So whatever you see me doing here, I of course did to my ends. And then here I'm taking my gel and I'm gonna lay my edges, and then I'm gonna apply a little bit more kind of on the braid, and then I'm gonna take my little brush here, and you see me kind of like sectioning the hair off. I'm just trying to make sure like the hairs go to the right braid, if that makes sense, so that whenever I do crochet it all in, they're not all over the place. And this is what it's looking like. I hope that makes sense, but this is how I get them nice and neat. So this is the Ocean Wave crochet hair, you guys. It does already come in pieces for you, so I just started to just crochet like normal. I did about 3 loops on the sides, and I also did about 3 or 4, I can't remember, in the back of my head. Keep in mind, it is a little bit easier to start in the front if you always have like end up having too much crochet hair. So start in the front and then work your way to the back and see how that helps you out. And then at the top of my head where I knew my part would be, I started to split the hair in 2s and 3s. It was super easy to split, you guys. I ended up using, like, not wasting really any hair. This was the braid I was having some trouble with. It was either this one or the opposite one, I can't remember. But for some reason, I just did not crochet it in the right way, or I needed to make the pieces a lot smaller. So the smaller the better when it comes to your part. And here I'm just taking out some of my hair because this crochet hair, if you put it in too tight, you can damage your hairline. And also I wanted some of my hair to kind of go over the knots, but I clearly didn't take out as much as I should have. So it is what it is. But yeah, so just here on the edges, I did split the hair in 3s, and you could also split it in 4s if you want to. Like I said, the smaller the knots, especially around the hairline, the better it's gonna turn out. So this is how we're looking, you guys. From here, I'm just gonna start separating the hair and see where I'm at. Once you get this hair all installed, you have to separate it. Don't leave it as is. It's gonna make it a lot fuller, a lot more natural, and then you can kind of see if you need to add more or take out more hair from here. So one thing I forgot to mention earlier was the texture of this hair, and I love this kind of texture crochet. It definitely gives that more natural look. It's not super silky, which to me kind of helps the knots to stay in much better because it has some texture to it. They're not just gonna slip out. I did get a little bit of slippage, especially at that one braid at the top that I was talking to you guys about. I don't know what was going on with that braid, but anyways, but just be careful. Well, not necessarily be careful, just make sure you do, like I said, the smaller pieces you put in and just tying them, you know, 2, 3, 4 times if you want to, you should be good. So from here, you guys, I've kind of separated the hair, and I'm just gonna quickly lay my edges. I'm using my Blue Lagoon gem. I want to tell you, do not use too much of this by itself. I'm really just using a tiny bit. There's one point, it was like last year, I really like took out my edges with this gel because it does hold very well. I love it. You guys know I use it all the time, but I always try and tell you guys, I warn you to just be careful with it, especially around the hairline. And then the edge brushes that I'm using, of course, are my Eben edge brushes. I will put everything will be down below for you guys. Another tip for you guys, if you want your crochet hair to stay in as long as possible, make sure your cornrows underneath are as small as possible as well. It just gives it a more natural look. And then lastly, you guys, with my scissors, I saw Beauty Can Braid do this. She called it like her frontal look with crochet, but I'm just taking a piece of crochet, lightly cutting the hair, like the strand, kind of thinning it out, and I'm starting about 2 inches away from the knot. And what that does is just kind of create a more natural look and also help to hide the knots, which I love the way it turned out. So that is pretty much it, you guys. This hair was so easy and so quick to install. I highly recommend it. I definitely think you should try it. If you have any questions, comments, you guys know what to do. Put them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.